Okay, we left off talking about Nietzsche last time. Uh, by the way, Nietzsche is famous for two quotes you may have heard. One is, "What does not kill me makes me stronger." The other is, I think, quoted by Eddie Murphy in Coming to America, which goes something like, "Before one can learn to fly, one must learn to crawl and stand and walk and run. One cannot fly into flying." Anyway, I want to talk about today three things about Nietzsche. One of which we've already discussed, and we ended last whatever you want to call these things on. First of which is relativism, atheism, and nihilism. Relativism, atheism, and nihilism. Now we already talked about Nietzsche's relativism, and we left off. Uh, well, I just left off with the word atheism, but atheist Nietzsche has a hypothesis, and it's on page 237 in your text, and he says something like, "I'm an atheist by instinct." In other words, Nietzsche can't believe in God. He just doesn't find it intelligible, and his relativism flows from his atheism. That is, his idea that morality is just a matter of opinion or subjective, not objective, or in a sense, a fiction, worthless, comes from his idea that there is no God, that there is no God. And in particular, uh, the idea that maybe, maybe we're not taking Darwin seriously enough. That is, what if Darwin is completely right? That is, everything is just a matter of survival, reproduction. That is, this is a freak accident that is just running its course. We're just trying to survive and reproduce our genes, and that's it. There's no God, there's no morality. Nature is violent, nature's cruel. Moreover, if there's no morality because there's no God, i.e., relativism because of atheism, relativism means there's no morality, atheism means there's no God, then a third thing is also true, namely nihilism. Nihilism, coming from the Latin nihil, meaning nothing. And nihilism is this philosophy which is, in a certain sense, Nietzsche's, that there is no objective meaning to existence. There is no objective purpose. Now, a lot of people say Nietzsche's not a nihilist, he's trying to combat nihilism. Nietzsche's a nihilist, a metaphysical nihilist, in that he believes there's no purpose to existence. There is no objective meaning or objective intelligibility to the world. There's no God, there's no morality, and there's no purpose to existence. Now, Nietzsche says, "I'm an atheist by instinct." So he wants to take this atheistic thesis or hypothesis seriously. And he says, let's just really consider what it means that there's no God. Well, number one, there's no morality. There's no right or wrong, good or bad. That's just made up. And moreover, if there's no God, there's no meaning to my existence. There's no objective purpose. Not to say I can't find or create purpose. That's something else we'll talk about. But there's no objective purpose to existence. So think about this. Think about, if there's no God, and Nietzsche says he's an atheist by instinct. He doesn't even have to try to doubt. It's not that he has some doubts. He just can't believe it. He finds the whole idea ridiculous that there's a God. If there's no God, relativism and nihilism flow from that. That is, there is no objective human morality, and moreover, there's no such thing as objective purpose. In other words, we're just animals. Darwin's right. Human beings are clever apes. Okay? So think about this. If there is no God, and there's no good or evil, and there's no purpose to existence, what's left? If there's no good or evil, there's no purpose to existence, then what's left?